Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. I'm your humble host Picaso. Thanks for joining in. And today guys, very special, very special. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, Google I/O 2015 wrapped up yesterday. It's currently now 12:23 a.m. So yesterday was Google I/O 2015 and plenty of awesome things were unveiled. Of course, Android M, which is the code name. There has been speculation that the M is going to stand for milkshake, Android milkshake, because in a photo I'm going to put up on screen here, we can see David Burke. He's wearing an Android Wear device with a picture of a milkshake on it. Okay, he was wearing this during the I/O presentation, so of course it leaves the speculation that of course, you know, the next Android M is going to stand for milkshake. So cool news there. Now guys, here is my Nexus 9. It is my tablet, of course. The great thing about Nexus devices is that they're always first in line to get these new builds. You know, they are developer previews, so of course not really anything you want to put on your daily driver, of course, but I did go ahead and flash the Android M developer preview on my Nexus 9 tablet. We're going to get into that, and we're going to see what's new, and we're going to see what we can find out about it and how it stacks up to Android Lollipop. Of course, keep in mind it is an early build. It's the first build, right? So I'm sure there's not going to be everything working offhand. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Now I will have the links below if you want to flash the Android M developer preview. Keep in mind that it is only for the Nexus 5, Nexus 6, and the Nexus 9, and also the Nexus player. Okay, so let's go ahead and power it on. First boot up, you know, it just flashed, it just boot up. Let's actually zoom in here. It does give you a little warning message right here. You guys can read that. Basically it says this is a preview version of the Android system image and is subject to change. This use of the system image is governed by the Android SDK preview license agreement. The Android preview system image is not a stable release and may contain errors and defects that can result in damage to your computer systems, devices, or data. The preview Android system image is not subject to the same testing as the factory OS and can cause this device installed services or applications to stop working. Okay, so there you have it right off the bat. So if you do go ahead and flash this, it is at your own risk, okay? There is a lot of stuff that can happen. It could totally just brick your device, just ruin it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Now, of course, with first thing, you know, with Android Lollipop, go ahead and lift this up a bit. With Android Lollipop, it was more of a greenish, tealish color. Now we have more of a blue color. Let's see if they have good old Canada in here. They have French Canada, but not English Canada. That's fine. We'll obviously go with English United States. Let's go ahead and hit that. And then I'm going to go ahead and log into my Wi-Fi. Okay, so we've logged into Wi-Fi and it's going to check the connection and do all of the regular good stuff. Okay, so we are here now. I'm going to go ahead and add in my email and let's get this thing started. Okay, so we've gone ahead and added in the email and we are just getting ready to start up now. And we're going to just jump in there and just see what's up. Okay, so here we go. As usual, Google services, of course, automatically back up the device data, Wi-Fi passwords, call history, yada yada, etc., etc. Help improve location accuracy, Google's location services. Yeah. I always just leave that stuff. And here we are to just a sec. And then we have set up email, of course. Yep, so you can go ahead and add in other emails right off the get-go. So I do have others. I'll add those in later. Here we go. So it was last used today. Obviously we're going to go ahead and set as a new device. Set up a new device. We're going to tap next. Protect your tablet. Prevent others from using your tablet without your permission by activating device protection features. It requires a PIN, pattern, or password to unlock the screen. I'm not going to do that at the moment because I want to see just what the regular lock screen looks like. Device protections will not be activated. You won't be able to prevent others using his tablet, stolen, or wiped, blah, blah, blah. Skip anyway. That's the usual stuff, but they're trying to get more secure, I guess. Using Google Now, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, I'm in. Have to use Google Now. Makes no point having an Android device not using Google Now. Okay, here we are. And I decided to do this on my Nexus 9 instead of the Nexus 6. I've seen a couple of preview vids, but it was all on the device, on the phones. I wanted to see what it was like on the tablet. So here we go. It does look pretty much, very similar to Android Lollipop. We have Google Now on the left screen as usual, and we have that one screen, the search bar up at the top as normal. But there are a few differences right off the bat. We're going to go ahead and jump into them. Even the icons are still the same. But again, this is first build. You never know. They might change icons and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and swipe down the notification shade. Okay. Right off the bat, we do have a do not disturb, as you see right there. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So you can just go right into do not disturb. If we go ahead and tap on it, then it's going to give you the option until you turn this off. Or you can set a time limit for that, and then you have alarms only, total silence, so complete silence mode. This blocks all sounds and vibrations, including alarms, music, phone calls, everything, yada yada yada. And then you have priority only, of course we're used to that from Android Lollipop, and alarms only. So I'm going to just turn that back off. So pretty cool there. Alright, and let's see what else. Now, the next thing, if drawing down the notification shade, now they've changed it so if you draw any direction that you actually draw it from, it's going to be there, so easier for your thumb or your finger or whichever, whichever finger you want to use to draw down the notification shade. So that's pretty cool. It's not just in the center now, it can be from the left and right side. Tapping on the user, of course, that's all the same. But what I want to do is just go into the settings real quick. Okay, and of course I'm guessing there might be a little bit of differences on the tablet and on the phone. So there you see I got some emails and it's popped up to the left, to the center, to the right. Awesome. So let's go ahead down to about tablet, and let's just zoom in here to show that I am on Android M, as you see there under Android version. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and enable developer options. There we go. So developer options has been enabled. Now let's go for that nice little Easter egg there. There's the wallpaper everybody's so crazy about, but it's a normal wallpaper. Like I've been putting up on social media, I'll stick to my selection of wallpapers. Now you don't have that little Andy guy, but if you hold on it, you have that little guy down here. Let's bring it in so you guys can see. He's kind of saying like, I don't know what's going on, because basically, they're not releasing the name for Android M right now. So let's hold on to it. And you'll see the little guy pop up. No, where is he? Come on, little guy, pop up. Where are you? I'm going to keep tapping. Hold. There he is, right there. Okay, that little guy. Okay, well, he's gone now. But, yeah. So he's just kind of saying, what's up? What's going on? So developer option, I'm going to jump in here real quick. It's already on, unlock. Now, in developer options, you can switch from light, dark, or automatic. So you can actually change the whole theming color or theming scheme to the settings menu. So as you see there, it's now all gone into the dark. I prefer the light, but for camera wise, it is better with the dark, but I do prefer the light option. I've heard a lot of people say they prefer the dark. Not me, I prefer the light option. Let's see, what else do we have down here? Everything's pretty straightforward. Again, this is just the first build, so there's not going to be too much things going on here. Developer options, we have that. Now Google itself has its own tab here in the settings. Usually there was an app in the app drawer, but now it's in settings, which makes sense. It was usually Google settings, and now it's here in the settings. Smart lock password, set up nearby devices, search now, Google Fit, data management, account history, etc. So pretty cool. Funny though, the Google settings, it's not in that dark theme. So that's funny. Let's see if I go into account. See, this isn't the dark theme, but the actual Google settings, it isn't in the dark theme. So just something to point out there that just caught my eye. Tap and pay, of course, for Android Pay. There's nothing here yet. Tapping how it works. It's not going to bring up anything because it's not enabled as yet. Okay, there's other stuff in here like for fingerprints. All Android devices, they kind of have that They have things to enable for fingerprint, but of course that depends on hardware. Obviously there's no fingerprint scanner or fingerprint reader on any of the devices right now, so we have to wait for hardware upgrades for that type of thing there. Let's go into storage. Of course, let's the storage, apps, users, tap pay, batteries, sound notification, more. Again, pretty straightforward, no big changes there. Okay, security. Let's see here, lock screen message. Okay, so you can put a message on the lock screen. It's pretty cool. What else do we got here? Pretty straightforward, nothing else different there. Data usage. Let's go in here. Nothing there. Let's see. Okay, now there's lots more other things that I'm just definitely not touching on at the moment. One key thing that I will touch on is that suppose you are in a message. So you're in a message with somebody, okay, and they're telling you about something. You and them have plans to go to a movies or something like that. What you can do is hold on the home button, and holding on the home button is going to bring up a sort of Google Now type thing, which basically is going to bring up information pertaining to whatever is on the screen, whatever you're looking at right now. So if we're looking at a restaurant like Burger King or Swiss Chalet or something, it will bring up listings by holding on the home button, like you see here right now on screen. As you see over here, it says on screen pertaining to what that is, which is pretty cool. And of course you can tap that little arrow, which is going to open up Google Now based on what you are looking at. So that is pretty awesome. There's a lot of cool things in Android M so far, and just can't wait. But this was an early build, of course. I did throw it on here. My Nexus 6 is my daily driver, so I didn't really want to throw it on there, but I'm lucky for me I had the Nexus 9, so I threw the Nexus 9 on there as well. Okay, so I know there's a lot of other stuff here to talk about as well. Now the app drawer on the actual phones, the app drawer, it is categorized alphabetically with letters on the side. I don't know if it's because it's a tablet or I don't have enough applications. Well, actually I don't think it's not enough applications, because it would still be alphabetical. The letters would still be there. So maybe because of the tablet UI it doesn't have that. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, but I've seen on mobile devices, I've seen on the smartphones that it does have the letters. Of course, if you look here, there is a dim line right here. Up here at the top would be your frequently used apps or recent apps. It's going to be basically at the top there. You do have a search, so you can search. So that's pretty straightforward. Don't know why the letters aren't there. Again, it may be due to the tablet UI. Yeah, so other than that, everything is pretty much the same. There is, of course, another mode, sort of a power saving mode or a battery saving mode, which they're calling doze. So basically, if your device is left unattended for a certain period of time, it will dramatically reduce the power consumption, and just basically it's an ultimate power saver mode, battery saver mode. Yeah, there's a lot to go by. Let's look at the recents. Recents is pretty much the same thing. Okay, pretty straightforward. But if you notice here, actually, it does look the same. You do have the same notifications there. Of course, you pull it down, it expands, etc. Let's go back and close that, and let's reopen. So if you notice, of course, I'm using the tablet, but even on the smartphones, it's the same thing. You no longer are going to have the phone icon here, which is usually the phone. It is now the voice search. So if is it not doing it? Swipe from the left. It's not doing it, so swipe from the right. Of course, there's gonna be bugs, there's gonna be stuff. It is the first. Okay, so you definitely have to tap on it. Before I could just swipe from the side and it would do it. Now you have to tap on it, and then there you go. I don't know what it's gonna bring up from there you go, but okay. Alright, guys. Again, first build, early build of Android M. Hope you enjoyed this quick little look at Android M. It is on the tablet, of course, not on the smartphone. I may put it on my Nexus 9. Wow, that's a lot of smudge and grime and grease and sweat and fingerprints and all type of stuff. Oh, it seems I got a little scratch there. I gotta learn to keep this in my case. But yeah, I might put it on the Nexus 6. I'm not sure yet. Just to kind of see, just to literally to see if that's the difference why there's no letters on this. Maybe it's just because it's the tablet UI like I said. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Your humble host Picasso, checking out Android M, the first early build of Android M, aka Android Milkshake, quote unquote. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Leave a thumbs up, really appreciate it. And I'll be trying to bring some information more on it as as it comes available. Alright, your humble host Picasso. I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace. I'm out.